community at this point.
It seems that in recent times, public awareness has gotten to a higher level than in the past, and this may be just because I've paid attention to it more. But is public awareness rising? Is that what you find as well?
I think public awareness is increasing, and I think the accuracy of the public's view of autism is also increasing. The Autism Society of America, which is our national organization, devotes a whole month in April to autism awareness. So it really gives us an opportunity to saturate communities all around the United States, as well as globally, with what is autism, what does it look like, what is the capacity of these folks. You know, many people are under the mistaken assumption that kids with autism don't show affection. What we know is they most certainly do show affection. They may show it differently, they may have more of a challenge in showing it, but these are very, typical emotions and feelings that we see with these kids. Getting that information out so that people have an accurate view of folks with autism is critically important. So outreach is one of the main things that our organization does.
And I've noticed in my school, my community, and I'm from Rotterdam, at the Shelmont High School, there's several tracks and classes that are specifically for disabled persons. And is the organization involved with promoting and pushing for these types of classes?
What we try to do is to make sure that educators, families, the communities at large are well educated in terms of what is autism, what are some of the available treatments, what are some of the what we call best practices, those which don't have the evidence base yet but are well on their way. So we want educators and schools to be aware of what's out there, what the options are, what are good treatments, and we've got several of the schools who have really stepped up to the plate with some good, solid, concrete programs for these kids. And what we're also seeing is that they're taking their typical school populations and they're really integrating very well.
And that's exactly what I've heard, the integration, and it helps.
Absolutely.
It does help the kids. It's another level of learning is what it is.
It is another level of learning, and because we know that everybody learns by doing, what better place than in the typical population, in the environment that you want the child to function in. Now, it's not appropriate for all kids. Some kids have some, pretty large sensory issues, and smaller classrooms really are appropriate for that particular child. What we're seeing, though, is a trend where schools are really looking at the individual needs of the child and making those decisions so that wherever the kids are going, they're in what we call a least restrictive environment, and that's the environment that child functions best in. Well,
that's great to see that these programs are moving forward.
Yes.
And it's great to know that there's an organization that's pushing for these types of programs.